Sonic, oh, it's like supersonic acrobatic RC cars or something like that. It's a really kind of long name. It was kind of a niche game on the PlayStation 2. I mean, it had, its following, but it wasn't, it wasn't like Star Wars Battlefront or, any of the Final Fantasy games or, trying to think of, God, it's been so long since I've played PS2 games. It wasn't that level of popularity, but it definitely had its following. So Psyonix, which is, oh wow, that was good. Wow. They decided to make a sequel. They cleaned everything up a little bit. They fixed the physics in a lot of areas. They made it better. And I remember when they released this game in beta, oh crap, that was terrible. Oh, thank you for my teammate. When they released this game in beta, I remember I really virtually knew nothing about the game. It just sounded like a cool concept, and I decided to download the beta because it was an open beta, and I was just addicted to this game. I was playing this game pretty much 24/7 when it was in beta. I couldn't get enough, and it was basically just like a very simple game. There wasn't really a lot to the beta, but I couldn't put it down. And I had, I had a bunch of different games that I could have played. I still have a lot of different games that I could play, but I just could, for whatever reason, not put this game down. So I was like, I knew... Oh, that might go in. Nope, wide. I knew that I wanted to buy this game as soon as it came out. And so, as it was getting close to its announcement, oh, missed. It was announced it was going to retail for $20, which, for the amount of time I've sunk into this game, well worth that price. But I didn't even actually end up paying the $20. Oh, that's it? Nope, too high. Because right before it was set to launch, it was announced that it was going to be part of the PlayStation Plus games for whatever month it came out. And as a PlayStation Plus member, you get games every month for free, and this just happened to be that game that month, or one of them. And so, since I was a PlayStation Plus member, I was able to download this game for free. And someone should have hit that in. So I basically got this game, which is probably one of the games I've played the most on my PlayStation, and I got it for free. Well, free in that I didn't pay for the game itself. I have my PlayStation Plus subscription, but it's something I pay for anyway, and the game is just, hey, nice. The game is just kind of a nice perk. So, this game is out now on PlayStation. It's on Xbox. It's on Steam. I highly recommend it. It's addicting. You will play it hours on end into the night, even when you know you should probably go to bed. But Rocket League is just super addicting. So right now, I'm just playing an unranked game. Oh. I played this game for a while, and then I kind of fell away from it. I started playing other games, started getting busy with work. I just, stopped playing. And then I actually started again recently because of some of my fellow... Oh, that was terrible. Some of my fellow writers on Let's Go Tribe, who also have PS4s, they were saying, hey, let's, get together and let's play some Rocket League. So, me, Matt Lyons, and Matt Schlichting, we played not too long ago, and ever since then I've been hooked again. Just really just can't stop playing Rocket League, which is probably not good because I have responsibilities and other things I should be doing with my life. Get the ball in. Oh, but yeah, I absolutely love this game. So it's gonna be hard because I feel my skill set is probably gonna... I mean, I'm not great by any means, as you can see. I'm probably going to get worse as I stop playing when baseball season starts, because that's pretty much going to be all my time is going to be watching the Cleveland Indians, talking about the Cleveland Indians on our pre- and post-game shows, writing about the Cleveland Indians, which I want to do more of. I feel that we have so many great writers on staff, and there are a lot of times where I feel people come up with different angles for different articles, and I'm just amazed. I'm just like, how the hell did you think of that? Because there are times I'm like, I don't think I can think of the things you can think of. Oh, that's okay. So, I'm not playing MLB The Show. I just realized that my tagline is completely wrong, but that's okay. So I'll go through some different maybe some different game modes. There's one, I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'll play it, I suppose. There's a basketball mode in this game, so I haven't played it in a while, but here, I'll play that just so you all can see. It's basically cars playing basketball instead of cars playing soccer. So it's a really fun game, and I think the developers of the game, Psyonix, those guys are just really, really good developers. Not only have they made a great game that everyone likes, but they're really good about not splitting the player base with DLC. All the maps and game modes and everything, those have all been released for free for every player who owns the game. The only thing that you can buy are like cosmetic things for the car, which have very minimal impact on the gameplay. It's mainly just for look. So if you want to buy the Batmobile or you want to buy the DeLorean, which they have both of, you can do that. But you don't have to in order to be able to play with everyone. So again, I have not played this version of the game in a while, so we'll see. It's probably not going to go very well. Oh, I forgot they do jump ball at the beginning because see. So you actually have to hit it in the hoop. Like, you can't just like shoot it. It's like a basketball. You got to shoot it in the hoop. I kind of wish they would do this 3-on-3. It's only a 2-on-2 game right now, which it's always just been 2-on-2, but I think it'd be great if they could do 3-on-3. Like those old NBA Street games. Oh. See, it's harder because in just a standard Rocket League mode, you can just hit it at the net, and obviously you have to get it in the net or in the goal. Oh, that was good. I honestly didn't mean to do that. I honestly thought I was accidentally going to hit it in, but all right. Oh, that was good. That wasn't a slam dunk. But yeah, so what I was saying, in regards to Psyonix, I think they're a really, really good developer. I think they really care about the player base, and obviously this game has blown up way more than its predecessor did, and so Psyonix could easily make a lot of money on the game if they started charging for different game modes, different maps, but they don't. Instead, they give those to the players because they want each player to have the ability to have the same experience. So I really commend them for that. I'm about as good at this as I am at real basketball in real life. Oh shit. So if you don't have this game and you have a PlayStation or you have Steam, I would highly recommend picking it up. Not only is it a great game, but the developers are just really cool guys, and I think they deserve support. That was a shot on goal? Okay. Huh. Oh, piss. See, the same strategies that work in regular Rocket League don't really translate fully to this one. Like, I can't just charge the ball because, A, the court's way smaller than the soccer pitches that you play in. Oh. And you have to shoot up. You can't just shoot straight and get a goal. I mean, you can because it's like a ramp, so it... Oh, damn it. We are just getting our ass kicked. This is because I haven't played this game or this version of the game in a long time. And I think even when I did play it, it wasn't for an extended period. I played, you know, maybe a couple matches. And I was like, I'm bored of this. I want to go play actual Rocket League. So you've probably noticed at this point, there have been a lot of times when I am going towards the ball, I will jump at it and just completely miss the ball. There's a reason for that, like right there. So in the lower left corner, you see it says ball cam. So there are two different cameras you can use when you play Rocket League. One being ball cam, which I like to play in frequently because it gives you, at least in my opinion, a better view of this stage as a whole, and you can kind of see where the ball is. Oh, that was cool. That felt cool. That was like a half-court three-pointer. That was nice. That was cool. So anyway, so there's ball cam, which ball cam does what it says. It basically always keeps the ball in the center of the camera. So that's good if you are trying to... Oh, wow. Ooh. 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 I wasn't even prepared for that. Nice little bank shot. There we go. God, I keep getting distracted what I was trying to say. Ball cam and regular cam. Oh, that sucked. So ball cam is really nice because it kind of always keeps the ball in your field of view. But it really ruins your depth perception when you get close to the ball, because the camera will always be constantly trying to rotate around to keep the ball in the center, which can lead you to have really wonky depth perception and then just completely miss the ball or hit it in a way that you weren't trying to. Regular cam basically puts this arrow at the front of your car and it tells you where the ball is, but then it's more like just a straight on camera that is just, it always is oriented in the direction of your car, which can also be helpful. Oh, nice. Especially if you're trying to make shots. The straight on camera probably is your better option, because you're going to know that you're hitting in the direction that you're facing. Whereas with ball cam, it's good to kind of look at, but it's really hard to make any sort of shot, both in this version and just normal soccer Rocket League. Oh, go in, go in! Oh, no! It's... see, ball cam really kind of screwed me up on that one. That was a good game, though. I enjoyed that. I still think I much prefer just regular Rocket League, but that was fun. I enjoyed that. GG. So, the best players at Rocket League, they know how to utilize both ball cam and normal cam, depending on the situation. And it's really, really difficult to do because you have to change very quickly. So I'm going to try this other one. So this is another instance where I really like Psyonix. This game mode that I'm going to play, it was originally just like a limited time mode that was supposed to just be out for the winter season, and it got such good feedback that they included in the game permanently, which again, I mean, I think it's just a really good business practice. They listened to their consumer. They said, "Hey, we like this thing you made. Can we always just have it?" And they're like, "Okay," because I mean, what's the harm? Like they could have charged for it. They could have said, "Hey, if you want to have the snow day mode, $5 and you can have it." But they didn't. They just gave it to people, which is really cool. All right. So, I have my moments in this game. I am by no means great at this game. I like to think sometimes I'm good at it, but there are times when I'm just garbage. If you want to look at really good Rocket League play, go look up a player named Kronovi. He's incredible. He's consistently one of the best in the world at this game. He played the original, and he's one of the holdovers from that era of the game. And so now with this increased popularity of this game, there are suddenly a lot of people playing who have never played this game before, who have no idea what they're doing. And then you have Kronovi, who can shoot aerial shots from across the field and make it look easy, which I can still barely aerial. See, okay, so this is a prime example of ball cam and how it's really screwing with me. I kept like circling the ball, not hitting it, even though it looked like I was head on. Alright, so this is the snow day game mode. It's basically hockey with cars. I think I played this one maybe once. I'm not a huge fan of this game mode. It's fun, but just the puck is just, I prefer the soccer ball because it's a larger area that I can hit with my car. And I don't know, I like the physics of the ball better than the physics of the puck, if that makes sense. Actually a really good pass. I don't know if he intended that. See, like that. I looked like I was going right to hit the puck and then just went over it. So that's all Rocket League is. It's just waiting for your shot and taking it. See, I hadn't really been doing anything in this round up until that point. Alright. See, I definitely should have blocked that, but I missed because my A, lack of skill, and B, difficulty at controlling ball cam. Excuse me. Oh. Okay, let's recenter. Here we go. Ooh, nice block. I got 2 aerial hits on that one. That was cool. Oh, nice. Nice shot. Oh, that was quick. All right. All right. So I think I was doing this last night, and I was having some good luck with it. I'm gonna go try and do some ranked games and see if I can hone my skills against people that the games say you're about equal in terms of skill. So we're going to turn off Snow Day. We're going to go down to Standard, Unranked. You see how much I've played in other ranked. Or actually all of them. I've played hardly any ranked games. Mainly because I usually feel that I'm not that great and don't want to do that. But we're going to try it today. I think I'm 4 games away from getting a ranked whatever. They changed the ranking system, I think, from what it used to be when the game first started. Like, they're in Season 2 or 3 now? I can't remember. But each season, your rank basically resets. This is probably one of the best parts of Rocket League, is just this free training mode. You just get out and do a pitch with a ball, and you just focus on whatever you want to focus on. So like for me, I like to focus on hitting in ball cam. So I pretty much, anytime I'm out here, I pretty much only use ball cam because I want to practice my depth perception and hitting the ball while in ball cam. And you can do that in this mode, and it really, there's really no reason not to, because there's no one else here. It's so weird that pitchers and catchers report tomorrow. I am so excited. I think this is going to be a very good season for the Cleveland Indians. The Picada projection just came out. Said that they're projecting the Cleveland Indians to run away with the division. And oddly enough, they said that I think the Twins will finish second, which I don't know that I believe that. I don't know that the Twins are that good. I think they said the Royals would finish 4th, Tigers would be 3rd, and I think the White Sox they actually pegged to finish last, I think, if I'm remembering it correctly, which the White Sox did kind of get rid of a lot of their like key players this offseason, but I mean they still have some good players on their team. They don't have Adam Eaton anymore. They don't have Chris Sale. I think they still have Quintana though. I don't think they ended up trading him, so I'm pretty sure he's still part of their rotation. Jose Abreu, I don't think he got traded, but I can't remember. So yes, they did get rid of a lot of good quality players, but I think they'll be better than the Twins. The Royals are basically in sell mode, which, hey, they went to 2 World Series and won 1, so they're just fine. The Tigers, they're getting older. And of course, it's very sad that I believe yesterday their owner Mike Ilitch passed, which you can hate on Ilitch all you want about the fact that he spent a ton of money on his teams, that he owned Little Caesars and you think their pizza is gross, whatever. But he was what you want in an owner. He saw how good his team was, and he opened his pocketbook to supplement that team with big name free agents. The David Price signing, when they got Victor Martinez, just the list goes on. And ooh, nice shot. It's really sad to see an owner who cared that much about his team, pass away without getting a championship. I'm very much not a fan of the Detroit Tigers. Never have been. Don't think I ever will be. But I can't deny the fact that Mike Ilitch was an incredible owner for not only the Tigers, but also it's the Red Wings, right? The Detroit hockey team, because he owns them too, and he's not going to get to see their new arena, which is really sad. But you know, our best wishes go out to the Ilitch family, obviously. I am hesitant to say that, you know, that's going to become the narrative for the Tigers this year. You know, they want to win one for Mike, which, I mean, I don't want them to win one because that means Cleveland Indians aren't winning one. But, you know, you can't ask for a better owner than you got with Ilitch. I mean, he was just, he kind of represented what was right about baseball ownership. And when you have, you know, our owners like the Dolans, who at this point really I don't want to hear any more Dolans are cheap memes, because it's just not true. They were waiting for, you know, a time in which they thought that they could really go for it, and just this year, for this upcoming season, I think it's clear that they believe the team is good enough to, you know, get to the World Series again, which is why they went out and got Edwin Encarnacion. It's why they went and got Boone Logan. They think this is the time to strike, and so I commend the Dolans for, you know, putting up the money that they did this offseason, because I think it's really going to benefit the team. Oh, piss. So I think you have like a wide spectrum of sports ownership. You've got, you know, like Mike Ilitch. Then you've got, I wouldn't even say they're middle of the road. I would say they're more on the side of good owners, with the Dolans. And then you have Jeffrey Loria, who no one likes, and who is now planning to sell the Marlins. I think it was reported like $1.6 billion or something is what he's looking at. Which, I get baseball as a business, but, you know, he got the taxpayers to foot the bill for a new stadium, which is kind of a garbage stadium if I'm being completely honest. And now, you know, he's selling the team. So, yeah. And I think he bought the team in 2003 or something for a couple $100 million, and now he's looking to sell it for, you know, $1.5 billion. So he's making money on his investment, which, I mean, that's, you know, smart investment, but just, you know, the way he did it is just, it's just really kind of, he's just never really been a great owner. So there's not really, it's not really a surprise that he's still not a good owner and that he's doing crap like this, but, you know, that's baseball, I guess. Unfortunately, it's a business. Ah, ball cam really screwed me up on that one. But I'm just thankful that the Cleveland Indians have a good owner, and I fully believe that the Dolans are good owners. Oh, that could be the game. I could have just lost the game for my team. This is a ranked match, so oops. Yep, I definitely just lost the game for my team. Man. Ranked games, people get mad, too. People get mad when you lose their games in ranked. So I'm going to get out of this one very quickly before people start yelling at me. I'm excited for this year. I think it's going to be a good year for the Cleveland Indians. Really do. I did find it interesting when I was looking at the projections for next year that the Cleveland Indians were projected to score the most runs in all of baseball. Not just the American League, all of baseball. And I believe it was 798, which, I mean, I know our offense is good, but to be better than teams like the Red Sox, I mean the Tigers maybe, the Cubs, like there's so many other teams in baseball that I would have chosen, the Nationals, to be the ones to like lead the scoring for the league, but the Cleveland Indians, which surprises me. I believe they were projected for 92 wins. I think they'll get more than that. I think they're going to be able to beat up on a weak division, which is great. I don't think that the Tigers are going to roll over as the projection systems project. I believe this is probably their last good year that they can go for it before all their players really start to get too old and they can't produce anymore. Plus, a lot of Detroit's success is going to be contingent on their rotation basically being as good as it was last year. Zimmerman being healthy, Verlander continuing to be Verlander, which suddenly his resurgence just seemed to come out of nowhere. Fulmer needs to be good again, like Rookie of the Year status good. Who else has? Anibal Sanchez needs to, I guess, not be terrible. I don't know. I think it really relies on those three primarily. But their bullpen's been their kind of Achilles heel for the past few seasons, and I don't see that changing next season. So if their starting pitching can't be as good as it was, they're going to run into a lot of trouble because they don't have a bullpen that can close out games. Whereas now the Cleveland Indians, I would argue, have one of the best bullpens in baseball because we retained, Andrew Miller, basically the core contributors from last season. Oh shit. Core contributors from last season. So you got Cody Allen, Andrew Miller, Brian Shaw, Dan Otero, just to name a few. Now you've added Boone Logan, who will be a lefty specialist. He's gonna be the lefty out of the pen. Andrew Miller, he can get everyone out. Boone Logan can get basically every left-handed hitter out. Really struggles against right-handed hitters. So I would not anticipate seeing Boone Logan in a game against a right-handed batter unless it's an emergency, basically. So you've got those guys. You've got, oh man, we're getting our ass kicked. You have Zach McAllister, who will probably stay in the bullpen. And then you've got basically the 7 and 8 spot if Tito decides to go with an 8-man bullpen, as he is wont to do. Then you've got a handful of non-roster invites, some minor league guys, a bunch of different players are going to be vying for 1 or 2 bullpen spots this spring training. So I think that's going to be one of the most interesting. I think it's going to be one of the most interesting kind of things to keep an eye on during the spring training, is which of those potential bullpen arms really come through and do well. Nice shot. Because for the most part, the lineup's pretty much set. You've got, over at first base, you have Encarnacion / Santana. You have, at second, you have Kipnis. shortstop Francisco Lindor. Third base is Jose Ramirez. Left field's probably one of the areas that really is going to depend, or it's going to, again, be interesting to see in spring training. Left field, at this point, is completely contingent on the health of Michael Brantley's shoulder. If that thing stays healthy, Michael Brantley is the left fielder, like, no question about it. If he's not, then that becomes a more interesting problem. Because you have guys like Tyler Naquin, Lonnie Chisenhall, Brandon Guyer, but you also have Austin Jackson, Abraham Almonte. So you have a lot of different... Oh, is that going to go in? Oh, such a good shot. There we go. That went in. So the issue you run into, if Brantley's not healthy, is you have too many guys. You have too many outfield positions basically being platoon roles. Because right field is basically going to be a platoon between Lonnie Chisenhall and Brandon Guyer. Center field, probably going to be Naquin, possibly Almonte. I would say Naquin, for all the flack he kind of got near the end of the season and in the postseason, he was one of the main reasons the Cleveland Indians were in the playoffs. So, at this point, for center field, I really think it's Naquin's to lose. His defense definitely leaves a lot to be desired, which is strange because he came up basically as a defense first guy, and then suddenly his offense just kind of came out of nowhere. But then his defense, when he was at Progressive Field, was just garbage pretty much all year. So do you stick him back in center field hoping that as he takes more reps in center, like, his defense will get better? Like, what do you do? Again, I think it's his spot to lose. I think he did enough last year to warrant the starting role unless someone takes it away from him. I think that's possible. I think we could see maybe Abraham Almonte. Excuse me. Wow. I apologize. That probably killed someone's ears. And they just scored a goal because I was dying. That's not fair. So yeah, for center field, I would say it's probably still Tyler Naquin. The Indians did sign Austin Jackson to a minor league deal. I don't know that he will really... I mean, if he's healthy, sure. Like, he killed the Indians when he was with the Tigers, but everyone killed the Indians when they were with the Tigers. So I don't know... Like, is a healthy Austin Jackson more valuable than Tyler Naquin? Possibly. Depends on which... Again, it just depends on which Austin Jackson you're getting. But at this point, like, I wouldn't count on Austin Jackson being, you know, a major contributor to the Cleveland Indians in 2017. He would have to really just amaze everyone in spring training. I was setting up for that shot, and he just stole it from me. Oh, come on. Someone hit it in. Someone hit it in. Nope. Why? Ugh. Damn it. Damn. That sucked. My rank's gonna be terrible when I eventually get ranked. Winner, winner. I think the rotation easily has the chance to be one of the best, if not the best, rotations in baseball. Corey Kluber is going to be Corey Kluber, which is he's going to give you 200 plus innings of Cy Young caliber pitching, which is great. Carlos Carrasco, I think this is going to be Carrasco's year that he doesn't get hit with some stupid injury, and he's able to basically take the reins from Kluber, be almost like a co-ace, if you will, sometimes even pitching better than Kluber. Danny Salazar, who is my favorite pitcher on the team, he needs to stay healthy, and there was questions about his work ethic, I guess, last season. So hopefully that's kind of taken care of. But he needs to be good. Bauer needs to basically stop playing with... No, I'm just kidding. He can play with drones. Like, so many people got mad during the postseason last year, during the ALCS, when he cut his finger on a drone. It's like he was doing something on the drone he had done 1,000 times, and a piece just something happened that wasn't supposed to happen. Like, it happens with machines like that. So the amount of people who were just telling him he needs to not have any hobbies, it was astounding. Because yeah, baseball is his job, and it's, you know, he's an athlete, but at the same time, like, think about your job that you do, whatever it happens to be, and you probably have hobbies that you enjoy. Some of them probably a little bit more, not dangerous, but maybe athletic, a little bit more active than others. Well, what if someone came to you and was like, "Oh, you can't do that hobby"? That would be insane. Like, if your boss came to you and you're like, "You can't do whatever hobby it is you want to do," like, that would be insane. So I don't see how Bauer's situation is any different than that. It was a freak accident. I like that Bauer enjoys those things and he indulges in them, because, yeah, baseball can be a very long, arduous, sometimes monotonous season. Like, you have to keep yourself sane, and if that's how he does it, as long as he's doing it safely, which for all intents and purposes he was, just something freak happened that he didn't anticipate, I think it's fine. I've got no problem with Trevor Bauer enjoying playing with drones. Fly drones to your heart's content, Bauer. That being said, I would prefer it if your finger doesn't get cut again, but, you know, shit happens. Oh, see, ball cam ruined me. I will eventually be able to master ball cam. Okay, how have we not scored yet? This is ridiculous. Score! Are you... Hit the ball. Thank you. Jeez. That took forever. Forever. Alright. Alright, good. Take that. I really like on Rocket League when people actually communicate via the chat, because there are different things you can tell your team, like whether you're going to defend, whether you're going to take the shot, like whether you're center, like you can communicate that to your teammates. Nice shot. And a lot of people don't do that, and they just kind of run willy-nilly, and a lot of times it looks kind of like a Little League soccer game. So, warms my heart when people are communicating with their team via the chat. I try to as much as I can, but I feel that's a rarity. I don't feel like I see a lot of people communicating via chat. Oh, piss. I had that. Nice. Very nice. I'm not doing anything this round. I have an assist. I have no shots on goal. That's impressive. Damn, they don't even need me. I've done jack shit this round. I don't need to defend. We're up 4-0. 5-0. Jesus. That guy's a beast. Jesus. That guy's got 5 goals. Whoop. Oh, he switched it on me. Yeah, I didn't do anything that round. Hey, cool. Alright. We got time. One more match, and then I think that'll be the one that ranks me, so we'll do one more. Just one more for the morning. I'm getting so many Amazon messages right now. I don't know what. Ooh, that's cool. I got a couple CDs delivered. Nice. Alright. Oh, that was quick. Alright, let's do this. Alright, here we go. If I can have a good game this time, maybe it'll rank me next to Kronovi. Probably not. Alright. This is a fun course. That was fun. Didn't even see it coming. Or he probably did, but he couldn't do anything about it. Nice block. Ah, piss. Oh shit, one of our players left. That sucks. Is it gonna hurt us in the ranking? Shit. Well, yeah, we're playing with two guys. What are we supposed to do? I'll defend. Since apparently teammate left us in ranked play. Oh, no, why? Why would you do that? Where are you going? There we go. Alright, now we just need to not let them score another goal. Oh my god, you better defend that. Oh, thank God. That was terrifying. Damn it! I didn't have the boost to get to that. If I had had boost, that would have went in. Get it, get it, get it. That's yours. No! Okay, well, it's not going anyway. Get it, get it, get it. Thank you. Cheers. Nice. Yeah, I know you're defending. You said you were defending. Damn it. Shit. Come on. can't get that mad because I'm playing with 2 people as opposed to 3. But fuck. Shit! Come on! Oh, what the... Shit! Come on! Ugh. That's frustrating. I wonder how much different that would have been had I had a 3rd teammate, but whatever. Alright, let's see what my rank is. Prospect 2. Oh well. Well, that was fun. So, pitchers and catchers report tomorrow. Baseball season is officially back tomorrow. And I'm excited because in a little while, we're going to have Cleveland Indians baseball again. So, I hope those of you that are out in Cleveland can make your way to a game. I'm hoping to get back there at some point this season, hopefully for the postseason again. But until then, we have one more day and the pitchers and catchers report. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Enjoy your weekend, and as always, let's go Tribe.